Hello everyone, it's Secondaries Enthusiast here, and today I'm on the public test server. So yeah, I unlocked the experimental ships, and yeah, I'm going to showcase to you guys a battle on the Oregon, and it was just a well, let's just say the gimmicks that were strapped on these experimental ships are pretty busted. But anyways, I'm going to give you guys an overview on that. And yeah, one of the first overview is that you have an adrenaline rush, but also a better adrenaline rush for reload, and also your main battery dispersion. So as your health pool is low, you have a pretty major main battery reload buff, and also just over outright better main battery dispersion. And but yeah, like that, the one downside to that is that you start your battle without full HP, which I think is that you have two-fifths of your HP. So yeah, you start in your battle with 31,000 HP compared to your maximum HP of 77,850. And aside from that, then you also have access to limited stock shells, which is essentially wargaming don't want to call it premium shells, but I think it is. Yeah, like it is basically premium shells because the modified shells are just outright better than your standard shells. And to get access to those modified shells, you just have to use the burst fire mode. And in the burst fire mode, you can fire two salvos in a series. And one thing to mention is that your main battery reload time normally is 23.8 seconds, but with the main battery, with the burst fire mode, it just increases by 10 seconds. So actually, with the burst fire mode, you have a higher damage per minute than normal firing. And yeah, just the only downside to the burst fire mode is that it reduces the main battery maximum range to 13.5 kilometers. But anyway, like with the speed of the Oregon, which is 34.7 knots, combined with the brisk that I took, and also the engine boost, the 15% engine boost that it can get to close to enemy ships very quickly, and utilize the burst fire mode with this just an outright damage per minute buff. And in the first few salvos of the burst fire mode, you're going to use the modified armor piercing shells, and it is just a complete it's a straight upgrade from your normal armor piercing shell. It's not a major, but it's still a buff, and that should still be considered a premium type of ammo, because here, like the normal ammo type, when you run out of the 72 shells, you have an initial velocities of 732 meters per second for your armor piercing shells. But with these premium shells, that goes up 100 meter per second more, so that's 832 meter per second. And within 13.5 range, this is super easy to fire and use. And like this is just a straight up upgrade, but I'm glad it's not like something like penetration or damage. But still, this is a straight up upgrade. That's just premium ammo, but Wargaming refuses to acknowledge that. But with these ships, I think it's pretty overtuned with these gimmicks, because okay, they start with a lower amount of HP, but you have 6 heal, which is super heal, so you have an option to heal up a bit, but then still you have that benefit of the adrenaline rush. You still have a bit of improved dispersion, and also the reload time, and this is also combined with you can still take the normal adrenaline rush skill, so you benefit even more from losing HP. And once you get you got built in damage per minute buff because you start your battle with lower amount of HP, and then once you get into that 13.5 kilometer range and using burst fire, you also get another damage per minute buff, and you also get access to these faster shells. So how is this balanced? And spoiler alert, it is not. So anyways, that is the Oregon, and also the experimental ships that you can try yourself in the public test server by going into this part of the tech tree, and you can play a few battles, and then after that battle you unlock access, and you can play some combat missions to research these modules and obtain a ship, or you can just skip them using doubloons like I did. But these gimmicks are pretty overtuned, and I just hope that we'll never see the likes of World of Tanks, where we have to buy premium ammo in the future, because that was that's one of like my major dislikes about World of Tanks. But let's hope that Wargaming make a wise choice and yeah, don't implement these gimmicks the way that it is now. But anyways, I'm going to showcase you guys a game in the Oregon and the gimmick that it has. So this is my my commander build, and you guys have seen my equipment pre-standard. But yeah, anyways, see you guys in battle and have fun seeing how stupidly overpowered this ship is. Okay, guys, so welcome back. Yeah, so in this battle, I mean, there's mostly there's only 3 bots, but yeah, mostly the rest are human players, and I'm facing two super ships, so that must be pretty hard, right? But anyways, you guys can see when I start my battle, I only have 2/5 of my HP, and yeah, I have 31,140. So, but then also at the start of the battle, you also you have the choice to use the specialized repair team and get your health pool up until like 2/3. And so yeah, if you want to play a bit risky, then you have the ability to do so. So like, there's not a lot of like trade-offs with this gimmick, because like then like this is just an additional buff that you have compared to your typical normal ship. But yeah, and so yeah, you have six super heals, and yeah, if you don't feel like you want to play a bit risky, then you can always heal up and you benefit less from the buff, but regardless, it is still a buff. And you guys can see right here, you have an 18.4 second buff, and with the F key here, you guys can see I am just choosing, so like my range is reduced, but I have 72 modified shells, and I can fire with 2 bursts, which like it's just the burst fire mode have better damage per minute, by the way, so it's just busted. But yeah, anyway, I'm just pushing in this middle position. I'm just going to use my high speed. This is 6 guns, which is just the Georgia. I think this is the Georgia hull that got slapped with the gimmicks on. But yeah, I'm just going to push into like a deep middle position, and then try and like see like that Oregon, which is pushing up, and catch their broadside, and you'll be able to see the adrenaline, the built-in adrenaline rush with the dispersion gimmick. But yeah, like these traits are just severely overtuned. Like I don't like, there's not much downsides to these gimmicks at all. And yeah, like if they're released in the state that it is right now, it's just not great. But you guys can see right here, I misled. I underled, but like you guys can see the dispersion is very nice. And to be exact, I think you had a 57 meter dispersion decrease. So there's not much downside to this. And yeah, if you manage your HP well, then you always have a your ship have built-in dispersion buff. But here, there's a bot encounter on the other side. I just won't care. But it probably launches torp, so yeah, I just stopped. But in the current position that I'm in right now, I shouldn't have much issue. But here I misplayed, and yeah, I ate a citadel from the enemy Oregon. But in return, I also citadeled him. And right now, you guys will be able to see the burst fire mode in action. So here, you guys can see it's going to be reload, and yeah, the damage is still the same, so there's no nerf in the damage. You just have outright better shells. These shells goes faster, and yeah, that Johann de Witt exploded. And like the reload is not even bad too. Like, so what's the downside to this? You push your ship to 13.5 kilometer, and your ship is just outright better than all the other ships that it's fighting. And then when the heal is up, then you have a super heal, so it's also forgiving. Then what's the point? But yeah, anyway, I'm gonna push in, and yeah, I see a thunder right here. But yeah, like I'm going to push in here, and I see the encounter, which is also a bot, but I'm going to shoot at him. But meanwhile, I'm going to try and angle away a bit from the thunder because it's pushing in. So I'm just going to go full towards the island, and just beach. But hopefully that I have a sharper angle. a sharp enough angle to bounce the shells from the Thunder, which yeah, it's a pretty good Thunder player, so he loaded AP. But yeah, like you guys can see, I just healed up, and that's also a super heal, so I healed quite a bit of my HP as well. It's not like your full super heal, but it's still very good. It's your yeah, it's like your American heal. But yeah, anyway, here I did actually get a sit though, but because this heal is also very forgiving, and yeah, like me losing HP just means that I get better dispersion and better reload. So that Thunder is like, I don't think like, and there's no chance that that Thunderer can fight me unless like I just severely misplay and blow up because of yeah, showing like full broadside to him. But here, but you guys can see like you can use like quite a bit of your premium shells as well. Like right now I still have I have 12 premium shells left, so I can fire one more burst. But yeah, like that is 176,000 damage within 14 minutes. Yeah, I pushed in a very aggressive position, and I just utilized off my modified shell and also my burst fire mode, which is even better. And yeah, this gimmick can rack you up like so much damage, and like the other ships that are fighting you is just at a straight up disadvantage. So like I'm not sure like there are any downsides to this, but like yeah, I don't know what wargaming is thinking, but this is definitely not healthy. And here I also used the burst fire mode again. You guys can see like that how tightly those shells are packed, and yeah, you can easily hit that Venezia, which is fully bow in. But yeah, so now I'm up already 200,000 damage, and I am going to deal with the Maine with this amount of HP. But you guys can, like, so far it's a very quick battle, but you guys can already see like how strong this gimmick is. You get super fast reload, which right now I think is, yeah, you have a 17-second reload normally, and then your dispersion is even better now. So that's 226 meter max dispersion, and that's my Confederate and high caliber. But now I'm gonna fight a full health Maine, and like, okay, yeah, I just have to put on my heal up preemptively. But still, with that heal, like, I still have a pretty good damage per minute buff, and yes, I still have enhanced dispersion. But so like, what is the disadvantage here? Like that's like my question. Like that was what is going on inside my head when I play the ship. Like you're just it's just making you so much stronger in every aspect. Like I just hope that yeah, we never see the likes of this in PvP once like this gimmick is released. Like if it's in like a special event, then I'll be fine with it. But yeah, please don't implement this like in the state that it is right now into random battles, or just like random battles, just PvP in general, because this is just severely toxic. And yeah, like the game is already passive as it is. Imagine like now you just push this guy, like you just push into this guy with like within his 13.5 kilometer range, and then he's just going to massacre like murder you with his improved dispersion, improved reload, so yeah, improved damage per minute, like, and then he also gets a super heal. Then what can you do against like these kinds of ships with these gimmicks? There's just no downside. But yeah, here I'm just pushing in. There's also an Ushakov, so I won't try and push as aggressively, but I managed to nick his citadel right there. I don't really care about the encounter because that's a bot, so I'm just letting my secondaries and my teammates do the work here. But I will try and deal with the Maine. And yeah, I'm also I wouldn't want to push out to this island because I'm like the Ushakov is probably turning right back down and help the Maine, so you have to be careful with that. But yeah, like even without the modified shells, the burst fire mode is just also very strong. You have, like I said, you get better damage per minute, and your reload isn't bad. So within 13.5 kilometer range, I find myself like you guys can see here, I'm just always using the burst fire mode because it's outright better. But yeah, here I'm just turning in. They're expecting me to push on like straight through, but I'm going to go through here, and like if the Maine isn't aware, then I'm going to be able to catch his broadside and basically murder him on the spot with my burst fire. Yeah, for right now I'm close to 300,000 damage, which within a very short span, and like this ship is also just very forgiving. And you're not giving up anything much. Like you can start the battle. Like if you don't feel so risky, then you can heal up, no problem. So like there's just the ship is just so capable of dishing out damage in a way that just doesn't feel fair to other players. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. But here I'm just going to catch his broadside. He wasn't aware, and murder him. But well, not fully. But that was 6 shells hit. That's 50%. But so not the best, but still, like I managed to get his citadel. And yeah, so far I had 328,000 damage with 10 citadels in close range. You guys can see like this ship is just so strong. And yeah, like not this ship, like the other experimental ships are also very strong too. So yeah, like I just hope that we never see this shit on live server. But yeah, that's also my Kraken. Yeah, like this is the first battle, man. Like I'm not fully used to the ships or fully used to the gun ballistics, but I just like YOLO'd in, get like get within that 13.5 kilometer burst fire range, and just blast away. And yeah, like it is fun to play. I mean, I'm dishing out so much damage, and like it also feels very forgiving with the six very strong heals. So, and yeah, like I get like so many buffs from these gimmicks too. So it's very nice to play in. But you guys can see, like I landed, I hit 9 shells there. It's just so strong. But yeah, it's just very strong to play and also fun to play. But this isn't healthy game design, because playing against this ship is just not fun. Like playing against this gimmicks when you're just in like your normal adrenaline rush, you don't have any buff to your dispersion also. And yeah, like you don't have an F key that just outright gives you better damage per minute and also bursts you down. But yeah, like that is the Oregon, guys, showcasing the experimental features in terms of premium ammo, controversial, and also just the pretty busted adrenaline rush with better reload combined with your normal adrenaline rush, and then also you get better dispersion, and the burst fire. This is just insane. Like this is just like a full combo of gimmicks that I cannot find much downside if you're just a decent player. You know how to manage your position well, and just don't get blown up like in the first few minutes of a match, and you're golden. Your ship is just so much objectively so much better than other ships without this gimmick. But yeah, like here I dealt 353,000 damage, 10 citadels. It's just insane. Got like full combo of achievements. Got a Kraken for my first ever match in the Oregon. Nearly 3,000 base HP. And I literally just murdered the Maine. I dealt 120,000 damage on the guy. And 89 armor piercing shells, 300,000 damage in total. It's just this just doesn't feel balanced, guys. But so anyways, that was the Oregon one, the experimental ships with the 2 experimental gimmicks that wargaming is trying to experiment with. But yes, please, I hope that if they want to use it, just use it in an event or something. Please don't bring this into like the live servers games when in random battles or ranked. It's just very unhealthy for the game. Like you guys can see here, it's just so toxic to play against. Like I had no sweats trying to play the ship, and it's just so strong. There's no downsides. Like like I said, you have lower amount of HP, then you get that built in. But if you don't feel like being risky today, then you can just heal up at the beginning of the match, and you'll be fine. You still like, okay, you lose that a bit of that buff, but you still, regardless, you still have that minor dispersion buff and also reload buff. So yeah, like I just hope that Wargaming will be wise with their decision regarding these gimmicks, because so far what I can see, this is just absolutely not healthy. And yeah, just I'm just shocked watching this replay again. But yeah, anyways, thank you guys for watching, and if you guys like my video, give it a like, and yeah, see you guys in another video soon.